Hey everybody, this is Craig from 9 Volt Games, and yes, I am going to do a review for Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. Now, back in the day, I actually did not buy this game. I rented it, and it was terrible at the time, just as it is now. But I'm such a hardcore Mortal Kombat fan that I muscled through it. I played through it, and guess what? By the end of it, I found it fairly enjoyable. It was, Sub-Zero is not my favorite character. In fact, Sub-Zero is one of my least favorite characters, so I thought it would be interesting with somebody else. And then, and then they made Special Forces. Yeah, and that was with Jax. And pretty much from that point on, like I said, at first I didn't like Mythologies, but I forced myself to like it because I like Mortal Kombat. Then I played Special Forces, and I really started to appreciate Mythologies, and kind of wished they would go back and do another game like that. And then they made Shaolin Monks, which totally destroyed this game for me, because Shaolin Monks was extremely good. And for those of you who's never actually seen Shaolin Monks, if you want, I will do a review of that next. I absolutely love that game. I think it's one of the best beat-em-up games in the last generation of gaming consoles. So I'd gladly do a video of that. But we're talking about Mortal Kombat Mythologies. Now I wrote down your name. Capcom Man 1 and Fernando, I'm going to butcher your name. Fernando DCHUSYD. You are the ones who requested this video. I'm sorry it took so long. I think you asked like a couple months ago to do a video review of this, so now I'm finally doing it. I could have swore I did it, but let me just give you a basic rundown. It's the story that takes place between Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat 4. Where Quan Chi, comes into power, has his amulet, and basically uses Sub-Zero as, his pet, his little puppet to do whatever he wants. And what I think is cool about it is it gives, obviously mythology, it gives you a little bit more into the story of Mortal Kombat, which, when you break it down and you take off some of the later installments, basically the 3D ones, the Mortal Kombat story at its core is pretty cool. So it was cool to play through this and do that kind of story, whereas Special Ops is just horrible all the way around. But I mean, I think that was a cool part of this, and this is full FMV for the cutscenes, and the actors are terrible, laughably cheesy. But I think that also added to the charm, especially if you go back and play it nowadays. Would this game be a good remake? Absolutely not. It would absolutely not be a good remake, ever. I like it the way it is. I think I bought the game for $12, but I got it complete. This thing's pristine. It's like nobody ever opened it, except for that ugly price tag on it. But I'm just going to play a couple minutes of it. It's pretty terrible. It's basically, let me boot it up, because it takes forever to load, and I'm going to do a, fortress. No. It gives you a mission. Every level gives you a mission. And you gain XP as you defeat enemies. And the more XP you get, the more of Sub-Zero's moves you unlock. You start with nothing. And then by the first boss fight, you should have the freeze, the deep freeze, when you're fighting Scorpion. I'm sorry, deep freeze is actually a later XP move. So, you get your basic, healing items, and then you get other items in here. You combine items together, I guess. Can't do that, but that's alright. So we'll go to power-ups now. Obviously, to gain the next level, you get the amount of experience, blah, 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 kill enemies, and it would unlock more moves for you. Right now, I have Freeze and Slide. Forgive me if I suck. I really haven't played this in a long time. It basically runs off the same Mortal Kombat controls that you're used to. Yeah, high punch, low kick, high kick, block, stance button, which actually looks like he's doing a dance right now. But yeah, you actually need to press a button to change the direction of the enemy. You just can't press right and left. It doesn't work like that. And then you have a grab for grabbing items, and a run button. So let's run and kick this guy's ass, maybe. Come on, you bitch. I thought I was going for that for that. Oh, it's a big guy. No. Fuck. No! Oh, I got annihilated. I wasn't picking my nose. I was itching the side. Like I said, I'm sorry, man. I haven't played in a long time. Where'd the big guy go? What, he's not gonna appear until this one's gone? Whoa! Yes, a lot of platforming. FMV. But yeah, I mean, that's basically just the game. Run, punch, kick, uppercut, freeze, kick, punch, uppercut, freeze, slide, ice puddle, fatality, fight Quan Chi, fight Shinnok, fight those weird-ass monsters that you see in the background of all the levels of Mortal Kombat 9. That's about it. It's basically you trying to stop Quan Chi before the tournament of Mortal Kombat 4, which obviously this game has a huge plug for Mortal Kombat 4 in it. Let's see that old trailer right now. I don't know. Mortal Kombat 4 was a terrible game that I loved. It was a terrible game. It was probably the worst fighting game of all time. Oh, this was so great when I was younger. I used to go to arcade every Friday night at the bowling alley and play this shit when it came out. It was intense how bad it was. That level with the fan, when you pick somebody up and swing them around, that was awesome. I don't even know what this looks like to you, because it's just all mashed up blobs to me. Get out of here with that. But yeah. That's for Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. Don't spend over $15 on it, unless you're a wicked collector, because you'll be wicked disappointed in it. You'll be so horribly disappointed in it. In fact, if you're not a die-hard Mortal Kombat fan, you may just be disappointed in it as an actual game. But, if you do want to play a Mortal Kombat game that's not a fighting game, that's a beat-em-up, or some kind of RPG-esque beat-em-up, where you gain levels, you play Shaolin Monks, and I will review that for you. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed.